Hi everyone, this is the final Bosman, and on today's episode, I'm going to make a big announcement in 6.5 minutes. Let's get started. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman, and I am finally ready to talk about the big Valve Steam announcements. To catch everyone up, 2 Fridays ago, there was a website that went up where Valve was announcing announcements that the Steam universe would be expanding and that these 3 announcements would be the tools through which everything expands. Of course, our imaginations went wild. Well, it's all happened by now. So today's segment is, let's recap the Steam announcements. Announcement 1, we're making our own OS, so stop using Windows. Valve's first announcement was probably the least sexy. They announced that they're making an operating system. And while that does sound boring, that's probably the announcement that will have the biggest impact down the road. That's a very big deal. What it is essentially a Linux-based operating system designed to play games. Your games will run better in this operating system than they would in your Windows or Mac OS. That is crazy. Crazier still, it's free. Hey, just download it. Just here it is, everyone. That's the future. It's here. No more Macs versus PC. No more, oh, my games are better on the PC because I got a PC. They're all gonna be better on that Steam operating system. Just hey, I'm a Mac, I'm a PC. Those guys are buddies now. Justin Long and John Hodgman, they're just gonna hang out. They're both gonna just clink their glasses saying cheers to SteamOS. I think that Valve and Steam, I guess, is probably one of the only companies who could do this. Who could say, hi, we're developing a new operating system and we were wondering if you could maybe make your game compatible with it, please. For that to work and for designers to say, yeah, okay. And actually be enthusiastic. Yes, please let us make our games for SteamOS. And I'm sure actually it's probably easier to do that than ever through the powers of Unity to make your games on all operating systems. That is exciting. And also exciting is that SteamOS allows Valve finally to make their own game console, which of course leads to announcement number 2. Announcement 2, we're making a games console and you get to beta test. So this one didn't pan out how I think any of us expected, and it's sort of incredibly unusual in a way. Valve is beta testing hardware. They will send out 300 versions of whatever a Steam console to them is. They didn't show us. They showed us a bunch of pictures of what could be. I think it's smart. I think it's unusual. I think it's hard to get excited about because none of us know what it looks like still. Also, a bunch of other consoles are coming because we're letting anyone make a Steam machine. So it's like, well, show us. It's nothing to get latched onto now. We can't talk about the consoles too much because they will all be different. They will essentially be PCs. The funny thing about this, though, is in order for you, the viewer, you could totally enter into this beta. The 300 lucky ones will get to try out whatever the Valve Steam machine is. In order to get in there, the list of requirements is called an eligibility quest. And it is, it's a list of requirements, but you're meant to sort of feel like you're accomplishing all of these requirements to earn your way into the beta. It's funny, I can't tell if that's yeah, Valve knows how to talk to us, or if it's kind of like, hey, this is condescending and maybe a little manipulative. But I do know, it reminds me of when I was a child at my grandfather's house. One time he said, do you want to play Minesweeper? And I said, you mean like on the computer? Because no. And he said, no, real life Minesweeper. And then he handed me like a poop shovel, a pooper scooper, and says, every dog poop in this yard is a mine. And if you step on it, you die. But if you clear out every single mine, you win $2. Do you accept this mission? I was like, of course, yes! I loved real life Minesweeper. Frankly, it's a good game. And so I don't know, keep that in mind when you opt in to do work for Valve for free. Announcement 3, here's our weird controller. Look at this thing. Look at this weird, what is this? You see it for the first time and you think, what is it? Where are the buttons, everyone? But you realize, reading Valve's language, that they know we like buttons, but instead, the Steam controller is built around a new generation of super precise haptic feedback, employing dual linear resonant actuators. These small, strong, weighted electromagnets are attached to each of the dual track pads. They are capable of delivering a wide range of force and vibration, allowing precise control over frequency, amplitude, and direction of movement. They brag about how it's the only thing like this in the world for consumer electronics. And you're like, wow, I need to try that. We're used to like having to grasp onto our controllers, not insert our hands inside of them. And also, a new console is infinitely more exciting if it's attached to a unique control. Now hold on a minute, maybe I have seen this before. Anton, could you enhance? Yeah, something about this seems familiar. Anton, could you enhance one more time? Some sort of connection. Anton, enhance. Oh my God. The GameCube controller with no buttons. It all makes sense. On May 21st, when the Xbox One was revealed, there was that guy with that weird keyboard. He had a GameCube controller with no buttons. Now we have a Steam controller with no buttons. It all connects. Oh my God, it all connects. This is all part of the same sinister world. It can only mean one thing. Hold on, I'm getting a... So anyway, leaving that behind, I just feel like maybe these announcements probably weren't worth the hoopla, weren't worth the countdown clocks and the universe is expanding and all of these mysterious images. Moral of the story, a countdown clock is always disappointing. I can't think of one countdown clock that has ever led to something better than what we're imagining on the other end. They're always bad. And I think history has proven that with these kind of announcements, the best thing to do is not oversell them before delivery. Just let it speak for itself. Just say, hey, SteamOS is coming, it's gonna be great, but you don't need a countdown clock for it. Valve, you have one potential announcement that is worthy of a countdown clock, and you know exactly what it is. So stop it. Anyway, that is the episode for this week. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. Also, I wanted to say a really fun thing. Really good comments last week. Really a discussion, which was great and positive. A fun thing to do if you're looking at those comments is to click on the most recent and then make it go down to popular. And then you'll see like the longest threads and you'll see what people are saying in the broader sense, sort of. So those are fun to hop into, I guess. Anyway, I will be back here next Wednesday. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Hey, Bloodworth. I'm returning Pimp My Ride for what I promise will be the last time.
Kyle, if I have to hear one more time that this is for your show.
I did it for me. I liked it. I was good at it. I was really... I was alive.
All right.
Yeah, all right, man. Hey, have a good night.
Wait, is that another Big Bang Theory reference?
Yep.